Today we're going to be redesigning Spider-Man Zero, taking what works and removing what doesn't, which is a lot, to hopefully create a unique and interesting design. But first, we gotta talk about why we're doing this and go over the history of the suit. Spider-Man Zero made his debut in the Fortnite Zero War comic, which was a collab with Marvel that ran during 2022. Something that really caught me off guard is that this isn't an alternate version of Spider-Man. This is actually 616 Spidey, the main canon version of Peter Parker. He's given the suit to fight against the Seven, who's doing bad stuff, I guess. I don't know, I haven't been following the Fortnite lore. Anyway, do you know one of them is The Rock? So what's the deal with this suit? At first glance, it looks pretty cool, but as we dig deeper, it becomes clear that there's some room for improvement. Let's break down what's working and what's not. It's got some interesting elements, but there are definitely a few issues, like the color distribution. The dark red paneling makes it look like there's just way too much red on the suit. And why does the spider logo look like an ant? Not to mention the spiders on their gloves and boots, which seems like a very odd choice. Putting all the over-design aside, this suit is just kinda mid. I really think it has potential though. The lenses are amazing, and I really love the little zipped up collar thing for some reason. The shade of red is really nice, but honestly blue does not work on this design. But alas, do not fret, for I have come to save you!
Let him cook! Let him cook now! Let him cook!
After a grueling, intense test of skill, for 45 minutes, we finally have the new Spider-Man Zero. The most noticeable change is we've now removed the blue and replaced it with black. At first I planned to just replace the dark red parts with black, but I figured out that this design just looks a lot better in black. It gives it more of a tactical armor kind of feel anyway. But as you can tell, this design is heavily simplified. I kept the same lenses and the collar, but completely redid the chest section. It's now a lot more akin to something like the classic suit with its arrow-like shape. The spider logo has also been redone, now resembling an actual spider instead of an ant. It's sharper and more angular to match all the shapes in the suit. I also incorporated a zero symbol into the spider, which I think is a cool addition. The belt also now holds web shooter cartridges, which you can actually see being used on the wrist. I'm really happy with the gloves too. They're black with red fingertips, but an armored red piece sits above the wrist and trails down the top of the forearm a little bit. It's simple, but looks really cool. The boots were really weird in the original too, but here they're more minimalistic. I wanted to bring consistency to the ends of the suit by making the boots have the same idea as the gloves, being black with red accents on top of it. There's also seams now too. I love when you can see the seams on a Spider-Man suit, it goes a long way to making it believable. But that's not all this design has to offer. I'm giving Spider-Man Zero a second style, the stealth style. This time it's mostly black with red accents. I added some subtle red lines to the black portions, but I made sure they weren't making the design too busy. And with that, we've created a new design for Spider-Man Zero that takes advantage of the potential the original holds. Is it perfect? Of course not, but I think it's a major improvement and much more successful in achieving a cohesive look. But I'd love to hear what you think of the new design. Do you agree with these changes, or do you have your own ideas of how Spider-Man Zero should look? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this redesign process, don't forget to like, subscribe, and slam that notification bell for more creative content. I'd love to do more of these redesign videos. Until next time, as always, have a super blessed day.